What?
We're on. He gave us a thumbs up.
Did he?
Yes.
We would not. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. We haven't had a show, and we're late. We are late, and hey, y'all. Sydney, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Oh, I forgot my microphone.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just trying to get it together here. Andrew, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
He got a big boy haircut. He's ready to go.
Yeah. So, Justin Long, let's tell him hello. Man, there's so much. I don't even know where to start. I put on my post earlier that between me and you, we're probably going to make someone get a little butt hurt, and that's okay.
Listen to that.
What is those things on TikTok?
ASMR.
Please don't get me started on that.
Stop. Let's stop. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to Talking Circles with Chris Carter. We are live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios, and this show is presented to you by J&T Services, my buddy, my good friend Jimmy Brown. And I do want to remind everybody, speaking of Jimmy Brown, that there is job opportunities available to be on the Bowman Gray Stadium track crew, okay? So all you people that has got it down pat knows how everything should go. I do want to make it a PSA, Sydney, public service announcement that you can get a job at Bowman Gray
Yes.
on the track crew.
Great.
You know, you people that go,
And y'all could be out there with the little blower or going,
you stupid idiot, you shouldn't have done. Anyway.
why'd you put the kitty litter out there like that, you know?
So, Sydney, what's been happening your way? All right, so we don't have a Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue segment. We got to get back in the swing of things. We don't have our Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue segment tonight due to just the simple fact that they are racing at Millbridge, of course, and the summer shootout
Yes.
is at Charlotte. So it's just, so that's why we don't have a Cam's Corner segment. I do want to say, everybody knows Bubba Gale, my relationship with Bubba. Remember we had Sebastian, his grandson, on before?
Yes.
So last night, Sebastian at Charlotte, it's like only a second time. He's been racing quarter midgets.
Yeah.
And he was coming around, and him and the car kind of got together, and no brakes whatsoever, turn two,
Yeah.
which is the pit wall for the cup cars,
Yeah.
and broke his leg in two places.
What is he racing?
Bandoleros.
Oh.
That's what he was in last night. He was practicing. Yesterday was practice day for these kids. So, and then he texted me and said, I think Bashy broke his leg. And I'm like, what? No. But he's a tough kid. He's fine. They went to the orthopedic surgeon today, and I have not heard the results of that. But anyway, no Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs Barbecue tonight due to
Oh,
the
my
simple fact
goodness.
that all these kids are racing.
And it's the fact that he's not home. You know what I mean? Like, they don't live here.
Yeah. But anyway, he's Bubba Gill take good care. Miss Tracy will,
Yes.
but you just have to pick him up a lot.
Daniel.
What?
He
Where's
says
he?
he'll be right back in a minute. He's got to go feed the cows.
That dude makes me want to just throw up in a bucket. I am so mad. He's got my feed. Now he's calling the cows. I couldn't come feed them tonight.
Oh.
No, he's being serious. He's got to
Well,
go feed
you
the
haven't
cows.
posted them in a while.
Yeah, I have on Snap on
You did the other day, but
Snapchat.
yeah.
All right, what Shannon Jackson? Look at that, my buddy from Pascagoula, Mississippi, a dear friend of mine down there is talking about. How about Keelan Harvick? He's about I've got to know this kid, Shannon, and he is a really good kid, good driver.
Yeah, good kid.
Brandon Krotz had surgery today.
Yes. I seen his selfie.
So, I'm real intrigued, Brandon. I was going to put this on your page. I'm very intrigued about what you've went through just because of this. There's a lot of, he has scar tissue and stuff. Now, mine has more to do. Everybody knows about the coma, but the scar right here, that scar, that was from a 2x4, the edge of the board. So what had happened here is it messed up the nerve. It makes the eye lazy. I kind of like it though. But anyway, it. But still there's scar tissue and stuff behind mine. So it was real similar to,
Brandon.
Brandon Krotz. So Steven Sanders I'm not going to say this on the air, but I seen a picture a while ago off the ring. What was it? The ring camera. Steven, come on, man. I ain't going to say it on the air because he's my buddy. All right. Kenley wants to talk about the state of stocks. There's so much to talk about. So there's a couple things that I want to address. So here on this, we got our sponsors. We've got the Harley Davidson place, Madhouse Harley Davidson, Miss Amanda. We got them. Hey, Sydney and CC. Hey, Rodney Clifton.
It's Ronnie.
Mr. Smooth, and you know why he's watching
Because his boyfriend.
His boyfriend's gonna be on after a while.
You know, I was so excited for Bryant, but then I was like, but wait, Ronnie is not here. He's gonna cry.
I looked around, and it would have been. It was. I've told y'all this. I'm going down a lot more because of my knee. I'm able to get down. Well, yes, it did. And now you're making me say it publicly, Stephen. I hate you. But anyway, it's so cool to me. I love going to Victory Lane and talk. Just the trip down there and the kids and all. You know, hey, make noise, whatever. But when there's people like, if you make it, when me and you go down there, I'll cry. But I mean, it's been a couple of times because Tommy Neal it goes to show the passion.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And when they're there and you see them get emotional, which all y'all that watch this show have seen me do it many times. I can't talk about these cancer kids because I'll be a baby. But it like when Bryant won, when I seen the lineup,
Yeah.
I'm like, we got a shot here. Steve Stroud with 5 points Iron Auto. I texted him. I said, look here, bud. But Bryant winning was very special to me.
Yes. And you getting to interview him was
yes.
probably even more special.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then Tommy Neal, the same thing. You know, Tommy sponsors this show, and
Yeah.
I've got to be his days at Gale Force. I got to know the man, and he's I consider him a good friend, and so it's pretty neat with all that. But there is some things that I feel like we should at least address. And once again, I say stuff that you get mad. That's all there is to it. But I'm okay with it, and I'm okay with you talking about me. None of that matters to me at all. But at the end of the day, so
we're going to thank our sponsors.
yeah. Harley Davidson. I chased a rabbit there, didn't
Yes,
I?
you
We've got
did.
Madhouse Harley Davidson. We've got Ideal Landscaping, and some of those that are sponsoring that are doing the same as tonight. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Go, Sydney.
Okay, we'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Radical Fire Protection, Smoky Joe's Barbecue Lexington, David E. Day Inc., Madhouse Harley Davidson, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Lil Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 5 Points Tire and Auto, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks of Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Cobble Speed Shop LLC, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, Horse Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Truckin', Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Thank you. And thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. So with all that being said, here we go. Don't got but 10 minutes. A lot to cover. Fox 8's Chris Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he and I get it. Okay, I do, but I guess this is more of an opinion asking y'all. And me and Sydney kind of talked over this. When he makes these videos and these YouTube videos, whatever, you hear a lot of spotters.
Yes.
Now, my question to all of y'all or any drivers or anybody is it don't matter if it's acceptable or not because it's a free country and you can do what you want, and I get the reasoning for it. But what it,
Your opinion.
yeah,
What is your opinion?
on a news person like that using every time, he don't do this all the time because he's not there all the time. So
Yeah.
you know, like your boy Chris Carter here, I'm Bowman Gray 7 days a week, 99% of the time. Then you got like this.
And nobody's saying that he did anything wrong. I mean, he makes great
Right.
content. We're thankful for all the
Right.
work that he does. We're
Yes.
just asking for an opinion.
What do y'all? I had to make sure y'all seen my
I can't.
Harley Davidson, my Madhouse Harley Davidson shirt.
Okay, but next I want to see you on a Harley riding it.
I will. I'll do 7 wheelies wearing a thong backwards. So
You are ridiculous. Yes. What is your opinion on sharing the spotter talk with the driver during the videos?
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is that, I mean, because you hear stuff. I mean, if I remember correctly, last year Ryan Nelson just
Yeah.
blowing a gasket, and they get to hear that. And
And as a fan, it might be exciting because that's otherwise they don't hear that
they don't. Yeah.
unless they rent the radio and get the thing.
Well, nobody's saying nothing here, but anyway, that's just something I wanted to
Yeah.
bring up. All right. And Steven said you hadn't talked this much in a month. You hadn't talked to him like in a month.
We were just on vacation together.
Yeah, y'all were. Y'all look like y'all had a good time.
We did.
Okay, so to the jackleg, and that's the nice version of what I think about whoever. Somebody knows out there, and it ain't, I know snitches get stitches, but whoever threw that Coke can, Mountain Dew can, or whatever it was toward Zach Orr's car. And then if I remember correctly, which once again, good content video from Chris Weaver, like the can bounced and then hitting that Greg's car. And you're like,
If they
man,
wanted to waste a drink, they could have gave me one.
yeah, but do you start letting stuff bounce off of Nate's
Well-
cars and Zach Orr's, and I don't for the life of me understand what the hell, why?
Well, usually if people throw stuff, they get kicked out.
I wish I'd have seen it. I'd have called him out on the microphone. I'd probably got fired. But I mean, I don't get it, y'all. Why on God's beautiful green earth would you take a full can, throw it at a race car on the track? That's just crappy. Whoever it is out there, if you're that person and you're watching, you suck.
And I get it,
In the story.
there is a lot of heart and passion into your drivers and your favorite driver, but that's not the way to go. Well, I can't say anything. Just kidding.
What?
Steven threw a drink at the car that wrecked Clayton the other week. So there's that.
All right, moving right
But
along.
he wasn't on. He was on
Moving
the
right
track.
along.
He
Moving-
wasn't beside of it.
He wasn't a fan. He wasn't
Yeah,
a fan.
he wasn't
of
a
it.
fan.
All right, so here's another one. Because I love them so much and I'm thankful for what they do, but I was very disappointed, and it'll be fixed. Okay, so this is like the Chris Weaver thing. This ain't jabbing at whatever, and he's going to be a guest on the show. But I try to rewatch what goes on for just because my memory fails me a lot. But Mitch Gales won. That was his 7th win in a Sportsman. And he's going to tell us tonight how long he's been racing because I don't know off the top of my head. I just know it's a long time. He comes with like 3 people. Okay, his car is on an open trailer. I love a race car on an open trailer. And, the seas parted and he got the win. That's irrelevant, okay? How a win happens anywhere in anything, basically, because there's no asterisks in a win column. Always remember that. But Flo, after Mitch come around and when it's time to do a victory lane celebration, they went over to the scales with the 55-31 altercation. That just bothered me. That just bothered me. And once again, y'all know my relationship with Matthew Dillner and Bob Dillner and that whole Flow crew. I love them all. I just is
And if they wanted to show some of that, it would have been fine. They could have done a split screen, showing what's going on in the pits and showing what's in victory lane.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I just, I get it ain't a perfect world. Maybe I should just shut up. And then again, maybe I shouldn't. All right, we have announced last Wednesday, I do believe it was the week before last Wednesday, a week ago. Tomorrow, the Clash is coming back to the Madhouse, so that's a big deal. If you have already had tickets, you've got till September, I do believe September the 14th, to renew your tickets if you have tickets, something like that. I think that's
Renew
what
them.
or just like, yeah, I want my tickets from last year.
Oh. Okay.
That deal.
Okay.
Did I say
thought
that
you-
right?
Okay, great.
Yeah. So you've got the first dibs on your tickets that you had
Yeah, you have a chance to repurchase the same
repurchased
seats.
by,
Yeah.
and I believe Austin did tell me that was by September 14th. Okay. Channel 31 News and Weather. So y'all, let me just. First off, can you believe, Sydney, that there is people out there? Andrew, look behind and make sure that person does not just decide to walk in this place here at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. That don't look very safe. Anyway, so some people's like, we have a really good time with this, with Mike Robertson and the Channel 131 News and me calling the FCC, quote unquote, on them. So here's what happened. Mike told me today to don't forget to mention Channel 31 News and Weather tonight. It's big. I said, what about Bryant? He said, ugly. So I put on there on the updates for the show today, I put at the bottom there with the arrow pointing Channel 31 News and Weather lawsuit update. Okay. Mike said, wow, tell the truth. We are a fact-based network. So that just cracks me up. So at 6:19, Mike Robertson says, we plan on listening and recording for court proceedings. You can make this go away by saying,
Hold on, I want to see it without you reading out loud. Wait, you can make this. I'm just gonna.
hold on, I got to read it. Hold on, I got to be serious.
So you're gonna get ungrounded, you said?
Shh. Hold on.
Okay.
This is Chris Carter reporting live for Channel 131.
Oh.
I can't do it. All right, one more try. I hope he's not listening. This is Chris Carter reporting live for Channel 31 News and Weather. Did I do good, Sydney?
Great.
I did it. All right, so that's what had to happen. I said, okay. He said, we are extending an olive branch and offering you a new role at Channel 31 News and Weather. Traffic reporter, announce your new position on the air tonight. 3 weeks off of your probation.
Traffic reporter.
So I am now the official. I'm announcing my new role with Channel 31 News and Weather as
Traffic incidents.
traffic reporter. So there you go.
Oh boy.
So I guess I'm looking at people's comments. So I'm not trying to be out of line and call people. I don't want to be misunderstood, but then again, I guess you can take it any way it is because I love Matthew Dillner. I love Bob Dillner.
Yes.
I appreciate what Chris Weaver does and stuff. That's just me kind of thinking outside of the box, you know.
And just
It's the
trying to make conversation and get everybody's opinions on it.
Yeah, I think it's good content to talk about that
Yeah.
stuff. And this, maybe next time, hey guys, because they have meetings, and I had to do it when I did New River at the Cars Tour for Flow.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very professional. They have meetings. They go over
yeah,
stuff.
it's legit.
So yes,
It's not like Channel 31 News.
Sydney Louise Bartholomew Sanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on probation
Yeah,
now.
Let's try not to get canceled.
Messer, whoever, Mike Robertson, and Sydney Sanders, 1 month, 31 days probation for publicly talking about our new gig. So anyway, that's all that. I think that's all I had. I want to talk. What about Clayton Tate?
Clayton Tate, my man.
Steven smiles big when you say that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really. I'm ready for him to. After watching him at the track, we were very, very impressed. So were many others. And now I am just ready to get his car done so we can take him racing.
That is so cool.
Yes.
I watch him at practice when he gets in the car, and I tell you, he's so precious, his little self in that race car, and it looks like that he can barely see over the steering wheel. But I know you and Stephen are very proud parents. He is going to be a wheel man. That's what is this? What is he saying?
I don't know. Just putting that out there, Chris, because I'm not sure they know that or not. Oh, well, on Flow, when they're getting the interview, you can't hear it really on Flow.
It's almost like when I was down there with Bryant, you heard it at first, and then it just like went away. Same thing when I was with Tommy. You hear a
Does
little bit
it
of it.
usually connect to
Well,
Flow?
I don't think we're wired straight into the board. I don't know how. I do not know how it works. I
Well,
just know
that does
it
make
used to
sense, though, because they have their microphones up there.
Yes, yes. So, but anyway, and used to. That's why if you ever notice, I'll usually grab a driver's hand.
Yeah,
and I'll
and
bring them around to the front.
And which is smart, and you kind of get them away from the crowd so that you can hear.
That's a habit, but at first of the year, those Flow cameras was right there with us.
Yes.
So, same concept, yes. So, anyway, how about Malachi trying to take over the? We all know about little Malachi, right?
Yes.
And so he is. When I come down to do the Victory Lane stuff and come back up, he's always there. I always get a hug from him, regardless. And coming up, I seen him, and I was like, you know what? And I handed him that microphone. You got to remember, he's autistic, okay?
Yes.
And that kid grabbed that microphone, and I didn't know what he was saying at first, but he was yelling at the top of his lungs. And I'm like, take a picture. I told him, what are y'all doing? Take a picture. It was precious. It's on my page
Yes, I saw
down.
it.
And,
Yes.
and then come to find out, and then the second time he was saying, gentlemen or drivers, start your engines. He was yelling at the top of his lungs. So those little things like that overrides all the horse crap that I was talking about early, that I was trying to be as nice as I can saying all that. But those little things like that
Yes.
with that child, that whatever reason it is, he loves Chris Carter and looks up to me, and that right there overrides anything
else.
everybody does
Yep.
that I talked about. With that being said, we are going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back with Chrissy Wallace. I'm really excited about this. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
People can trust me to detail their vehicle because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business.
People can trust me to detail their vehicle because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard.
He was going to do 3 commercials. I said, no. Let's go back. Real quick before we go to Chrissy, I do want to say, because it reminded me, Jordan in that commercial with Squeaky Clean Express, she's been with us for a long time. But she had an incident with an animal, with a dog, and she's all messed up, not racing the rest of the season, in case y'all didn't know. So we're thinking about her. Billy Gregg, that's why I love you. Yeah, I get it. And you're right. People should be aware of that. But I think because it's not consistently done week in and week out, they tend to forget. And
It don't matter if it was done week in and week out. I still would forget.
all right, we got driver of the number 6 street stock for Zach Staley Racing, Miss Chrissy Wallace. Chrissy, how are you? Hey, Chrissy, how are
I'm doing
you?
pretty well. How are you guys doing tonight?
We're good. We're just kind of, we ain't done a show in 2 weeks, and we're just kind of catching up on everything and just talking and holding hands. We're going to sing Kumbaya about 8:30 if you want to
You and
call
Andrew
back.
might be, but not me.
How's things been going for you, Chrissy?
For one, first of all, I do, whether everybody loves or hates Zach, that's a difference. For one, I'm very appreciative of the opportunity that Zach Staley, his family, Chris Moore has gave me to drive the number 6 car for him. And, I have to give it to people at Bowman Gray that track it's a different type of track. I'm thankful that every race we finished car at least in one piece and have at least finished in the top 10. But I struggling a little bit with horsepower. We got to find a little bit more horsepower from center off. And I think once we get to that point there, then I'll be able to compete for the win and everything. And by the way, congratulations to Brian on his win. That's awesome to see that he got his win this year, and couldn't be happier for those guys.
You have and I've said this before, that when you were going to be on the first time, and I just kind of talked about you a little bit, and I was saying, your name, yes, you're Mike Wallace's daughter, you're Rusty's niece, and Crazy Kenny's niece, and you. In other words, where I'm going with this is you have been around this your entire life. You have been at every level. You have driven in Xfinity. You have driven in the NASCAR Truck Series. You've driven super late models. You remind me of Brandon Ward. I mean, you've just about driven, or Bubba Pollard. You've just about driven everything there is to drive. And you've seen a lot. And you come into Bowman Gray regularly now, and you kind of hit on it just a little bit. It's just like there's no other track like it, is it, Chrissy? I mean, compared to all these places. You've been down to Mobile Speedway, Pensacola, all these tracks outside of this area that you've competed at and been to. There's just, you can't really put it into words, can you?
No, you definitely can. I was actually joking around with Austin the other day and made the comment to him. I said, man, I've ran the Camping World Truck Series, I've ran the ARCA Series, I've ran the Xfinity Series, Car Series, and other divisions. I said, I don't think I've ever been a part of a track that's like this. the fans, for one, the fans are very passionate and dedicated to their one driver. And a lot of other tracks, you don't see fans that dedicated and hard for that driver. But the competition, they're not afraid to go in there with a bumper and knock you around. They have no problem going down into the grass, coming back up on the track, hitting you and getting you sideways. So I mean, there's a competitive edge, 100% at Bowman Gray versus going to Hickory, where you have no grass or anything directly underneath you. You just have the flat asphalt, and it definitely makes it for a unique night of racing. And I think Bowman Gray definitely has something figured out as far as getting fans for attendance in there and to be supportive of their drivers compared to a lot of other tracks. And so that's definitely one thing that they have compared to anywhere else.
This kind of a two-part deal here. Someone comes up to Chrissy Wallace and says, "Oh, Chrissy, you're racing at Bowman Gray. You're racing around a football field. Anybody can do that." What would Chrissy's reaction be to that statement?
Truthfully, I would laugh at him. I thought coming to Bowman Gray would be an easy place to run, especially after running Martinsville and Bristol and some other small tracks. And those guys drive in there so freaking hard that you try to outbrake them and get in harder than they are, but then you wind up getting your car upset, and then you're having to back out of it and wait to get in the gas. And it's definitely not easy at all. So I do give those guys a lot of credit for how devoted they are and how fast they are there. The more I'm sitting here talking to you and I'm thinking about all the tracks that we've ran at, I don't think that there's one track that I've been to that you have to drive that hard and that fast into turn 1 and 3. And if you don't, well, good luck to your car and good luck to your position.
You get to do a lot, as I said, with and racing as you have in the past at these other tracks. How cool is it to you, Chrissy, when you are out there and as an announcer there, I see, I say your name, and when I do say it, I Bully's Bar and Grill, I try really hard to make sure the sponsors are said, and I say, yes, that Wallace name that you all know, yep, that's her. And when I do, I say your name, and the crowd, I hear the crowd and I see the crowd. What is it like to you when you're racing in front of this many people at a local track?
At a local track, like I stated earlier, there's no track in North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia that we've raced at in the past couple of years. And even Florida, when they do their 9 nights of racing, I don't think I've ever seen that many fans at one track. So it's awesome to be able to have that many fans and supporters at the track, but to be in front of that many people and making them proud and hearing them cheer your name. And I don't care what people say. If my spotter's not talking and we're under caution, I can hear those fans yelling. It's crazy in that place. I guess the best way of summing it up is racing there and having the fans that you do is a thrill. You either have half of the people that love you, or you have fans like, well, I'm not going to name people, but, turn 1 fans that you can race there 1 time or 10 times, and they're going to be down there flipping you off because you're not their driver. And, no foul, no harm or anything. I get it. It's a competitive sport. They're about their driver and their driver only. And once again, you don't see that many tracks. You see a lot of people. Heck, I think last time we raced Hickory, there was maybe 800 people at most. Florence, whenever even Dale Jr. came back and raced with me in November last year, I'd say there's maybe 2,000 people total that was there. And that's even when Dale Jr. was coming back with the Budweiser sponsor. So to see that Bowman Gray pulls in that many fans, they're doing something right, whether people want to say it's staged or it's WWE, whatever. If it's staged, then I'm missing the loop. I haven't been.
We're not in the
informed of
script.
any of it yet.
I haven't got
Yeah,
my paper
100%
yet.
not in the script.
Yeah.
You know, I've been hit multiple times. I'm completely sideways and I'm saving it, but that's definitely not part of a script if people want to say. And, you know, of course, with my past career with Racing Camping World Truck Series, a lot of people I talk to, they're like, are you crazy? Why are you going to go to Bowman Gray and race? To me, I think it's a thrill. It's always been one track my whole life, even when I first started in Legend Cars and Bandoleros, that I've always said, I want to race that. To this day, I still want to be there to race a modified one day. But I'm absolutely enjoying it. Yeah, we've only ran 4 races. We haven't gotten a win yet, but hopefully by at least August 23rd, we'll get at least one of them in the books.
And like you said, it is a thrill. I love, sitting on pit road before you go out on the track, I get nervous. But as soon as I pull on that track, even if y'all are still doing the Victory Lane interview, just looking at the fans, like it's like, all right, it's go time. Like it's just exciting because you feel like if you look over, I feel like you're looking them dead in the eye.
That's
The crazy part is I've told so many people, I said, I feel like whenever I go down the back straightaway, I feel like if we stop, I could almost put my hands out and wait. I like touch the fans' hands.
Yep.
You know, and to actually be in kind of like a little bull ring area, you know, to a degree, it reminds me of going to Vegas and running Legend Cars and their bull ring there, that your fans are so close and so involved that, like you said, being there on pit road, getting ready to roll out, you start your car up and start taking off. It's almost like you look right there directly at turn 4 when you're pulling out, and it's like, all right, these fans actually get you kind of hype.
Yeah.
Like you don't have that anywhere else.
So all of you out there listening and watching, do y'all hear what this lady, Chrissy Wallace, is saying? You heard this is all important. That's why we all got to stop throwing freaking soda cans out on the track, because I don't think a lot of people appreciate, they take it for granted that this place is here and has been since 1949. But Chrissy, girl, I know you know that there's a lot of good tracks that shut down, and it all stems from horse crap. And I think it's important for the fans to know there's nothing wrong with passion, but at the end of the day, when you start throwing full soda cans and stuff like that out on the track, then, you know, because I wish people could go to other tracks that hasn't been and understand and realize what we have right here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I mean, truthfully, yes, I do think there's too many people that do take that place for granted, you know, and then someone gets suspended or something, they're like, well, we're not coming back, or we're not X, Y, and Z. And it's like, you guys don't realize, like Concord Motorsports Park.
Oh my gosh.
I live
love
20 minutes away from there, and north-south shootout, like, come on, we got to think about how big that used to be. And then they moved it to Caraway, and they'll never have the fans attendance like Concord did, but Concord, Greenville, Pickens, so many different places. It's like, I wish we could go back to there, but unfortunately, too many people want it to be divided and hate at the wrong time. And versus, okay, well, let's show up and support the track and the drivers at the same time. Let's keep our community going. Let's do whatever we can. And, you know, that's, I did not get to see the soda can situation happen. I did see it posted online, and, you know, for someone to go and throw that at a car, it's completely stupid. You know, is it really worth, first of all, is it worth hitting a car, damaging a car, hurting someone, but also is it really worth being thrown out of a racetrack and not being able to come back?
Right.
All because you're upset with your driver. I mean, if anything, let's be upset toward your driver, because your driver was the one who drove someone like that.
Right.
You know, and I get there's some drivers that are more defensive than others, and I can say I've been one of the lenient ones that, you know, you run into me, okay, well, y'all are battling more for points. I'm here for experience and wins.
Chrissy.
I don't want to get in anybody's points battle.
Yeah, and you get it. You totally, and look, I've seen you, girl, come off a 4 and several times coming off a 2 that I've seen you do stuff in that race car. And it's like I told you when the first day you came to Bowman Gray, and I was reminding you about how, I would watch you and Matt, my days at Mobile. I've been watching you a long time, and I've seen you at Bowman Gray, like, that's that girl I used to watch right there. So I want to ask you this, though. Okay. I've seen your dad come a few times, and is he like, this is pretty cool, or what's old Mike think about this?
Dad, first of all, he has not even been to Bowman Gray until this year whenever I ran my first 2 races with Zach. He even then looked at Zach the one day and said, dude, this has got to be scripted. From everything that we hear and we see, this place has got to be scripted. He learned real quick that night that, no, it's not scripted. These drivers are dedicated. They're passionate. Once again, they're not afraid to put that bumper to you and see if they can gain a spot or not. But the good part about Dad coming out this year and seeing a few things, I think at the beginning of August we're gonna have a little treat with him being able to come out and run at least one race with me. And
wow,
if
that'd be
things
cool.
go good, then he may be back for at least the last 2 or 3 races.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. Let me ask you this, speaking of family, because I've hung out and got to know Steve, your cousin, pretty well at one point, going to the Derby and all. Is he just strictly helping Rusty with the motorcycle stuff and no more racing?
100%. Ever since him and Tara had Nova, their little girl,
Mm-hmm.
Steven has put becoming a dad pretty much the first thing. And then they wind up starting that Southern Custom chopper deal. And him and Rusty, and they have one other partner involved in it. But his days from sun up to sundown now are building custom choppers. He seems extremely happy about it. He gets to travel a lot and
Mm-hmm.
looks like, and then from what we hear from him, he's enjoying himself more. He doesn't have all the pressure, the negativity, all the BS behind him, from the naysayers, and then having to find $5.5 to $7 million to keep running every year in the Xfinity series.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad he's happy. I've had some, when I write my book, I promise Stephen Wallace is going to be on a couple of pages. But anyway.
But between Steve Wallace and Jamie Yellen, I think those two will be involved on a couple pages together.
Whoa.
I love Jamie though.
Yes.
Jamie was always a great guy to me, and it's crazy to think back of even like I just said, Jamie Yellen, Matt McCall, and all those guys when we used to race for Hampton. That to see now that that they help with truck teams or Xfinity teams or Cup teams, and so
I do want
there's
to
definitely passion in the sport.
Yeah, you're right. I want to S&P Lemonade's on here. I want to saying hey, and how my son loves to sit with Mike during the races, and they thanked you for being
Seth
a part.
Seth Caldwell from S&P Lemonade is
Good people.
one of the nicest guys. I met him at the track. Thankfully, he came on board with us, and
Yep.
every week whenever I walk up into those stands, him, his son, and my dad are sitting together and chatting it up, and it's awesome to find people that are good friends and almost seem like family now within just going there a short amount of times.
He is he's a part of this show. He is a sponsor on this show. Seth is gonna be singing the national anthem. I'm like, Seth, you pulled a good one, bud, because this race this Saturday, Chrissy, will be, since this would be your 5th race, correct? This Saturday would be your 5th race, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be the most people that you've raced in front of at Bowman Gray Stadium.
for
The
sure.
place is going to be, when they do these monster trucks, I'm telling you, people are going to be there in line at 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's going to be crazy. And Seth gets to do the national anthem in front of all these people. So that's going to be really, I'm excited. And somebody heard him. I didn't know old Seth could sing, but he has passed all the tests. I'm excited for Seth and representing S&P Lemonade.
You have to take a test?
Well, you got to sing it, and you can't sound like a freaking goat pissing on a rock or something. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, that's why they ain't gonna ever ask me to do it because I can't sing.
Kyler Staley's on here, said Chrissy's my hero. So it's good to see Kyler will be back there before we know it. And so if you would, Chrissy, well, first off, before we do go, I want to thank you. We've tried to tackle this a couple of times. It means a lot to me talking circles with Chris Carter and me and Sydney as well. And Andrew over there, Andrew, my producer, works for Seth at the track at S&P Lemonade. But thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart being on. It means a lot to me. But if you would, before we hang up, thank family, friends, sponsors, everybody involved.
So definitely have to, like I said, got to thank S&P Lemonade first of all. They were the first people that, once I got in Zach's car, that directly came on board with me. Motorsports on Main, Privacy Fence Company with Chris Moore, Halls. There's so many people that actually came together for Zach Staley that's on those cars. And I know I'm missing a couple of them, and I hate that I am missing a few names. But yeah, I definitely am beyond thankful for all those people being on board to help Zach and help me. And I'm very thankful that they're letting me represent them, especially Chris Moore. But Chris, you and Sydney and Andrew, thank you guys very much for having me involved, and would love to come back and be a part of the show anytime that you guys have time for me.
I'm going to get you to actually come down here and sit in with me and Sydney, all three of us. We'll have a good time.
Sounds great to me. I would love that.
All right. We'll see you Saturday, and thank you again, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
This segment with Chrissy Wallace has been brought to you by Ideal Landscaping, my buddy Micah and Ideal Landscaping. You can check them out on Facebook, and they will mow your grass, do your hedges, throw some mulch on the ground. She's good. You can tell. Weed eat. Ideal Landscaping on Facebook. Y'all, you know what I say about this. It don't cost you a dime. If you can't use Ideal Landscaping, at least go and
Like, follow, and share the
Bam.
page.
Yes. You can tell old Christy's done this a time or two, can't you?
For sure. She did great.
Yeah, she's seasoned for sure. All right, and we're going to be right back. We're going to take a commercial break. I want every one of y'all to know that's watching this show, sponsors, all of y'all, that I appreciate each and every one of y'all as well. Appreciate my old co-host here. She cracks me up. Andrew, what he does. We're going to take a commercial break. 2 commercial break. We're going to come back with my old buddy. This ought to be good with your nephew, Brian Robertson. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue.
Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your #1 source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs.
Oh, wow. Why'd you hit me? I was paying attention.
Because you wasn't looking at the thumb.
Well, you could have spoke.
I cracked myself. Look, they can see me too.
I know.
We're so professional.
Hey, Ronnie.
Who?
Ronnie.
Ronnie who?
He come back on, Ronnie Clifton.
Yeah, imagine that.
He's waiting for his BFF.
No, that is, yeah, BF without the extra F. BF. Boyfriend. Ronnie Clifton, Brian Roberts.
Wonder
Is
if
he
they
even
went-
on?
Wonder if they went and ate lunch today.
I was fixing to say. All right, so coming up next, as we said, is going to be my old buddy Bryant Robertson, and this segment is brought to you by Smoky Joe's Barbecue in Lexington, North Carolina, and I've been going there eating a lot. Also, y'all remember, if you're in the Lexington area, please go and visit Smoky Joe's Barbecue here in Lexington. As I just said, they are the ones that provided all the food
For
for Emma and Autumn at the fundraiser we had 3 weeks ago. Didn't charge us a dime, and they done that. And they're now a sponsor on this show. So we want to thank them for being a part of the show and also for this segment sponsorship with Bryant Robertson. That's Smoky Joe's Barbecue in Lexington.
look, they're both saying woo, woo.
Bryant, what are you doing? Look, you and Ronnie, y'all got to stop. You and Ronnie just need to, do we need to just do this at another date or what?
Well, I mean, you know, it don't matter. Me and Ronnie's always going to be doing that.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. He come on the show when it first come on just for a minute. Then he disappears. And now when it's time for your segment,
He come back on.
guess who's back on?
Well, imagine that.
He already missed his Victory Lane speech, so he had to make sure he didn't miss this.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I did look around, Brian.
Yeah,
I was like, where's Ronnie? I thought I'd seen him. Wasn't he there at practice that
Yeah.
morning?
He was.
He was there that morning with me, but Zach and his granddaughter Carson were racing go-karts, so of course he was with them.
I guess I should have known that, huh? I really should have known that when he wasn't there. I knew he wasn't at the beach or I wouldn't have seen him
They were
that
at
morning.
Liberty.
Oh, okay. Did Carson do good?
She, I think she finished second in one race and third in the other, and of course Zach won his race.
Steve Stroud says, let's keep it G-rated, Bryant.
I can't believe he said that.
Mm.
Bryant's never.
Man, Steve.
Brian. Well, Brian, I was telling Sydney, I was saying on the show earlier, well, I got the lineup, and I actually, speaking of Steve, I text Steve, and I was like, well, all right, you know, because me and him had just talked about it Friday. He was like, man, I wish Bryant would get a good draw, you know. So I got the lineup up there where I'm at, and I, you know, texted and sent it to Steve. I said, check this out. You got a shot now. And you won, and I was telling the viewers and listeners earlier, you know, me working for you, one of the first people I met when I came to Winston-Salem, know your family and everything so well. You know, that being in Victory Lane with you was special to me as an announcer. I really enjoyed it, and I was proud I didn't cry. That was a plus. So, but it was pretty neat. But you know, I want to talk about this race car, man. You're rolling, bud. You and Ronnie Clifton and the rest of your team who works very hard, Ryan and everybody involved, and y'all are onto something. You're fourth in the points, man. I remember when you was raising Kane and pissed off because you was like 20th.
Well, you know, at the beginning of the year, we had a decent car, but we didn't have a great car. It didn't handle the way I wanted it to. We didn't have the showings that we needed to get up into the points. And here recently, I mean, the car, Ronnie kind of, you know, took over on the front end of the car, and Ethan, of course, handles some of the setup, and then Ronnie does the rest of it. And he's just hit onto something. I mean, this car, I can turn it anywhere I want it to go on the racetrack, and I can do things with the car that I hadn't been able to do all year till now. And these past few races, we have not had a good draw. A couple of weeks ago, we started 20th and finished 8th. And 2 weeks ago or so, we started 21st and finished 4th. And then Saturday night, we started on the pole and won it. So we've definitely got a good car. And you know, it's hard to battle over there when you're starting in the rear on 20 laps to get to the front.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but it's also, you know, you had K-Train behind you. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's even when you're up front. That's like when I told you, I was like, all right, I didn't say, oh, Brian starts on the pole, he's gonna win this thing. No, I know better to say that. Even when you get a good draw like that, you know, 20 laps in that division, that is one of the most fierce competitive divisions. They all are. It's a very. There's no give and take in that street stock division whatsoever. I guess that's safe to say.
Well, that's definitely safe to say. And the bad thing is, I mean, we do have a lot of good racers in that class. And, you know, people kind of laugh at us because we couldn't even get a 20-lap race in 20 minutes. But, you know, these races, we've been getting them in now, and we've not been going over the time limit, and we've been putting on some good shows. I mean, you can't take nothing away from K-Train. I mean, that man's on top of his game better than he's ever been this year. He's a tough competitor. Christian Joyce was coming up through the field, and, you know, he's not had a good year at all, and his car's got a lot better, and he had good luck Saturday night. And, I mean, you got Chrissy Wallace over there. I mean, you can't take nothing away from her. I mean, she's a decent driver at that racetrack. She's just now learning it. But to do what she's been doing already and now just learning that track, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And we were just talking to her, and it's, you know, I've been watching this girl race for a long time, even back when Kale raced. I mean, she has been doing this a long time, as you know, Brian, and I think that's important for people to know outside of our spectrum here, that a lot of people, I asked her, I was like, you know, how many people's come up and said, oh, you're racing around the football field. People, I want to stress, and I always stress, Brian, that people, you don't just, and Cale Gale told me, he said, boy, this is a whole different animal right here. And Chrissy explained it as well. It's this track, there's a technical part to it, if I may. It seems anyway. You don't just go there and run and oh, look at me go.
No, I think a lot of guys, you know, I remember a couple of years ago, my brother had Rodney Cook drive one of his cars, and Rodney struggled over there. And, you know, Rodney can go to any track there was and win late model races, no problem. He come over to the stadium, and, I mean, he really struggled at that racetrack. As a matter of fact, I actually spun him out in my brother's car that night, but he was kind of holding me up, and I had to get by him, so I had to dump him to do it, and that's just the way it worked out.
I heard you potentially have a new track crew member this week, a former track crew member returning.
You need to stop.
Oh, yeah.
You need to stop now. I mean, I have Steven Sanders helping me, so I can't have nobody else.
Okay.
So we're good right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the newest crew member of the number 72.
Don't make me go there.
Okay, I'll stop. I was talking to him on the phone today about that dude.
I actually have Stephen here at my RC track right now, and her son Clayton. He's out here racing RCs as we're talking.
Yeah, he was spending money and it come across the credit card. He bought a motor or something. I'm like,
I
golly.
like it.
But you do. That was the second purchase that
tried
come
to get
out.
more of him.
Okay.
You can see Brian over there. Hey, buy one more. Your mama don't care.
No, literally.
Does Steven race the RC? any?
Yeah, I told him he could get 2 of them.
No, he can't. He can't. He can't do that.
Steven can't race RC?
No.
Why?
He'd be over here looking at a different car and thinking it's his, and his would be over here in the wall spinning tires.
Brian, who was at that time? He's there all the time. The flagman. Kenny.
Kenneth Bullard.
Remember that time he threw that car?
Kenneth Bullard used to be the flagman at Bowman Gray.
Yeah. One night he got all pissed off and he threw a. It seemed like he threw it across and then he stomped on one. He was. What did him?
We've had that happen a couple of times. Boo Boo Dalton actually got mad one night racing and threw his RC car across the building onto the wall.
That may be the one I'm talking about.
Bless.
No, you're right. Kenneth Bullard did throw one and stomp on it. You're exactly right.
That dude.
I can't.
Man, good times. This is at Turn and Burn Hobby and Raceway, y'all, and I promise it is a lot of fun. I've been there many times, and it's a lot of fun. How did the dirt race go Sunday, Bryant?
Well, there was actually another race in Asheboro Saturday. A lot of racers went to it, so ours was a little slow Sunday, and plus it was so darn hot. I think a lot of the racers had enough on Saturday. They didn't want to do it 2 days in a row. So we were a little weak this past weekend, but
Right.
we got some more stuff coming up. And we usually average around 70, 80, even to 90 people on our dirt races. So it's a pretty good turnout.
Did you tell your mom you was going to be on? I don't see her on nowhere. You didn't tell her, did you?
No, I haven't talked to her today.
Mark Faust said that would have been.
I bet my brother probably has, Doug.
Oh yeah, because he's the golden child. You know that. Mark Faust said, "Yeah, that would have been my car." Is it right? I do. Yes. It's all coming back to me.
You're exactly right. Now that you said that, it was Mark Faust's car that happened to.
Brian, get your brother. He needs the inhaler. Did you bring it?
Oh,
well,
Lord.
That's Chris Roberts. We got Pete Robertson and Chris Robertson.
No.
So I'm the new reporter. I think I'm going to quit Channel 31 News and Weather tonight, before this show's over. I'm going to quit it. Now we got a 9-year-old being the weatherman. I love girl.
You might not want to do that. Pee Wee would definitely be pissed.
Pee Wee's on here. You know he's on here when his Uncle Bryant's on the air. Pee Wee don't miss much at all.
That's right.
He's a good one.
Is Ronnie still listening?
Yes.
I mean, you think he's just going to go away while you're on?
That man right there. Hey, listen, that man right there has worked magic on this race car of ours, and I'm gonna tell you what, our friendship has built tremendously over the past year, and I wouldn't give nothing for the friendship that we built.
He's a good man. I love him.
Yeah, he is, and he's very smart. And I've said this about Ronnie many, many times on this show, and to him, you can go to just about any. I should have asked Chrissy Wallace about this, but you can go to just about any racetrack in the United States of America, and I bet you can dig up history books and do all kind of stuff, but you won't find a driver that has won 8 championships in a row.
Yeah, back to back now.
In a row. Bam, bam, bam. You know how I'd have been sick of that dude back then. What the heck is going on here, man? Gosh. That's wait.
Well, you got to remember, I actually raced back then, of course, because I've been doing this a long time myself, and I actually raced against Ronnie and Sportsman's, and I remember getting my butt spanked by him, so I know how it feels.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So when Chris Carter quits on Channel 31 News, really, no way. I am telling Mike Robertson what you said. I bet you don't know who typed that, do you, Bryant?
I tried to tell you was gonna get Pee Wee riled up. He'll be making a breaking news report here after you get off the show.
He is, isn't he? He is gonna say it. I'm fixing to make it official. I'm all they extended my probation. Then Mike tricked me because he knows I done went and got this high profile lawyer. And then he said he's going to extend the olive branch. Then I grabbed the olive branch, Brian, and then now here we are. And now I just, they're adding people. We have a 9-year-old doing the weather. It's just I'm not sure I'm a good fit for it. So I'm going to officially put in my resignation right now.
Well, if you ever need a good lawyer, I have a great one, which is a sponsor on our race team. So if you just need to contact me, and I'll get you in contact with her.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Sydney, I've done laugh so much, my daggum eyes watering again. Oh, me. All right. So I will. What is it tonight? What are y'all doing up there? Is it the
every
slot
Tuesday.
cars?
No,
it's on the carpet.
yeah.
No, it's Carpet Oval tonight. So we've got the Legend cars, the Pan Cars, Pan Trucks, and the Losi NASCARs racing tonight.
And they got something tomorrow night, Thursday night, and I gotta spend more money.
What time does Clayton Tate leave?
I don't know. I'm already asleep.
Oh, all right. Well, Brian, I'll be up there. Look, Darian Worm said Channel 72 News.
At Turn and Burn.
Another one of your nephews, Worm. So yeah, I got to get these shirts. Yeah, old Worm. That's your brother, step cousin, something. I'll swing by when I leave here to get those shirts that Midway Embroidery and more done for me for Radical Fire Protection. So that is. Are you doing slot cars again, Brian? He is. Like, what nights do you do slot cars, Brian?
He just had him last. Mike.
We do it every other Thursday night. So we're not doing it this Thursday, but we will next Thursday night.
Crystal and Danny Nelson asked. So there you go, Miss Crystal. Not tomorrow night or not Thursday night, but the next Thursday they'll do slot cars. Mike Robertson just put on here Bryant who. I do not see. That's why I quit your Channel 31 News and Weather. What'd you say about it earlier, Sydney? He put you on probation too. I got the text. We're done with it. We both quit. Can't talk about Bryant who.
Bryant, the one who won the race this past Saturday.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, buddy, I know you got a lot going on.
He was actually spotting for me, so he knows what happened.
I love watching him spot.
Mike is really good, but to me, nothing against anybody. If you're watching and you have spotted for Bryant in the past, it's like what I said earlier in the show. I love you regardless, so don't take this wrong. But I feel like, and we all know, and Cindy, we know Bryant can get a little excited pretty quick, and I feel like that Mike keeps him at a certain level better than anybody really can. I feel like that he kind of keeps. I can't say he keeps him cool headed because one night he was telling Bryant, "Don't get out the car, don't get out the car." Bryant was. We know better than that, but anyway, I like it when Mike spots for you.
Well, Mike does an awesome job spotting, and you're right, he does kind of keep me calm. And my other spotter does too, to a point. Tucker, Tucker Myers, he's really becoming a great spotter. The more he does it, the better he gets at it, and he can kind of keep me under control too. He won't let me get too far out of whack. But Mike's been spotting for me off and on my whole racing career, and about every win I've got, I think other than one, he's actually was spotting for me. The other one, Tucker Myers, was spotting. But, you know, he does a great job. And, of course, he keeps Chase under control, too. And, I mean, you keeping both of us under control, which, you know, Chase is nothing like me. He don't get riled up as easy as I do.
No.
But it's spotting on the grade takes a talent.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. This is, I knew it'd get out of control. Here, hold on. You know what Pee Wee just said? Hold on. Read it, Sydney.
Let's see
What Pee
okay.
Wee said.
Pee Wee said Chris Carter is now on probation for the rest of the season and to 31-year suspend from Robertson Motorsports teams.
So I want you to listen to this comment, Bryant. You're not going to believe who is actually listening right now. You are not. I can say, all right, this person said there ain't no keeping you in control, Bryant. LOL. I bet you $100 you will never, ever. If I gave you one hint, you would know it, but you would not believe who's actually on here listening. Who just said that? Who just typed that?
Possibly Bubba Gale.
He's getting close. He's
out on the $100 though. That was the one. You have one chance.
You're close.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't.
You was real close.
If it wasn't Bubba, and the way you are, Chris, I'm gonna say it was Cale Gale, but that sounds more like something Bubba would say than Cale.
Well, that's and then he says, "Congrats, Bryant, on the W." So yeah, I can't believe the guys had time to actually listen for a second. Dang, Bryant, I'm impressed. Might have to get you on more so Cale will listen. Remember, Cale used to host something with me. We had good times.
Well, I appreciate that from Cale Gale.
That boy, he is stretched from pillar to post. Do you hear me? We'll text every once in a while, and like on the weekends, I don't know if he's spotting on the road course in California or he's building shocks for somebody in Canada, but he's got a lot going on.
Well, you do realize the stocks that I have on my car did come. Cale Gale's the one that done them for us. So
Yeah.
We're definitely trying to support Cale Gale also.
There you go. This whole Channel 31 crap, I just want y'all to know it is official. I'm not. Look, he said Grayson is now on board with Channel 31 News. Watch out. That's why I quit, because we got a 9-year-old doing the weather, and I can't because, and I love Gray. I love Grayson. I love that kid. But
why didn't we just stick with just weather?
Yeah.
Why do we got to start adding parts?
Yeah, Mike. All right, Bryant, there's a lot of people you need to thank. Take this time, if you would, to do that, buddy.
All right. Well, of course, I mean, I got to thank my sponsors and, the good Lord for letting me do what I enjoy doing. But start with Clifton Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Daniel D. Angelis, which is a law specialist, which you need to call if you need any help on this lawsuit. Midway Embroidery and More, Turn and Burn Hobby and Raceway. And, of course, I got to thank my crew, Jason Myers, Ronnie Clifton, Ryan Gibson, TJ Moran, James Carter. Let's see if there's any.
You're missing your newest member.
If I'm pretty sure I said Jason Myers, but I'm gonna make sure. But that's of course my brother for spotting for me when he does, and Tucker spotting when he does, and we're just gonna go over there and try to do the best we can and finish out the year and see where we end up.
You're not leaving nobody out, right? No BW. We're out. You're good, right?
I think we got everybody. My mind, I'm getting old, man, and my memory don't work too good sometimes. I mean, Gerald Robertson Jr. is always in my corner too, so I got to thank him. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody.
Nobody
Zach
that you want to
Clifton,
thank for coming on board this weekend?
K-Train, of course. I mean, I'll sit here and thank everybody, but I'm just trying to get everybody in there. But I had a ball race on K-Train, man. Just being able to really run with him first and second, and both of us being Clifton cars, it was awesome.
I'll see you here about 35, 40 minutes, buddy. Thank you for calling in.
We'll be here.
All right. See you, man.
All right, buddy. Have a good
You too. I can't believe Kilgill was watching. I guarantee you that was it. He's gone. He out of here. That's anyway. All right, so we are going to that segment with Bryant Robertson. It was brought to you by Smokey Joe's Barbecue, Lexington, North Carolina. Smokey Joe's Barbecue. If you're ever in the Lexington area, please go and visit them. They are on Facebook, Smokey Joe's Barbecue. As always, go like, follow, share, blah, blah, blah. They donated all the food, all the barbecue that we had at the fundraiser for Autumn and Emma. Donated. Period. Here, y'all have at it. Make money for these kids. And so
That's awesome.
Smokey Joe's Barbecue, now part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come right back. Our next segment, I'm so excited. And yes, I put him last on the list for a reason, because I want everybody, I can show y'all numbers on here that when I put on that Facebook, when Mitch Gales won, there was a lot of happy people, and I'm one of them. And I'm excited about him being on. This next segment is going to be brought to you by Madhouse Harley Davidson in Winston-Salem. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem. Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue.
If we would have went green on that last thumbs up, we would have had a pile up. You know?
Ignore me, folks.
Oh, I've laughed so hard. I peed myself just a little bit a while ago. I think. I'm just kidding. That'd be someone who's going to be doing the show. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. My co-host, Sydney Sanders. We are live here at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. We are in Lexington, North Carolina, and we are presented by J&T Services, my old buddy Jimmy Brown. And coming up next segment, it is brought to you by Madhouse Harley Davidson. And it used to be Smoking Harley Davidson. And Miss Amanda, she does the marketing there. And I am very, very glad. I want to thank Nate McGee for introducing me to her. And
I talked to him on Saturday.
Did you?
Yep.
So Nate McGee introduced me to Amanda, who is the marketing director at Madhouse Harley Davidson. Okay, they've been bought out by Moonshine Harley. Okay, and that's in the Tennessee area. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 11 to 5. We will be doing our Bowman Gray review.
It's his first day, guys. We're sorry.
It's my first day, too.
Let me get those because he won't be able to see.
We will be doing our live Bowman Gray season review show that we always do. This we will be doing it live from the Madhouse Harley Davidson. Madhouse Harley Davidson, get it? They come here with the right intention. I thought it was pretty genius of them. But anyway, want to thank them for being a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter now. And on the line now, we have Mitch Gales. Mitch, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about y'all guys?
Man, we're doing great. Sydney's got her lips fixed up, and
They were crusty. I had to just put some gloss.
she's got her lip gloss on, and they were crusty. Mitch, has everything soaked in, buddy?
I guess. I mean, it pretty much is soaked in by Saturday night late, I guess. I mean, but as far as winning the race, it had soaked in. But you know, after like yesterday, I had seen a couple videos of it and everything, and it's a blessing to be a participant in a kind of a race that was, man. Zach and Chase was putting on the show, man. It was intense, and it's intense from my seat too. But I mean, the way it worked out there. I mean, that's just a great race, man. It's just, and that was kind of just the gravity of that. Kind of was. It took a while for that to sink in. For me, I guess, to start appreciating it. So it was just exciting. As what Bob Dillner said, miraculous win or whatever, I guess. So that's about the way you have to describe it.
No, I disagree with that, and I'll say that live on the air. That wasn't a miraculous win. That was a win. You can label it any way you want to. So let me give you my version of getting to call that myself, because I call play-by-play, whether y'all can. And I do want to say this, speaking of Mitch Gales, even when the modifieds are racing, Chris Carter's running his mouth. I am calling that race like I am on the radio, and this is the reason why. There are people on the end of us. There's NASCAR people on the end. And I am doing my best to let everybody hear me run my mouth. There's people that pays a lot of money for the suites below us, and they all have speakers and they hear. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the least I could do was do play-by-play and let them people hear it. But let me tell you this, and Heather just said it, that was one of the most funnest races for me to call. And when you come through there, I mean, I've never at Bowman Gray, maybe one other time, but I went, wahoo! I mean, I did that, Mitch, to all the people. I was so excited. It was so fun to call. And I was just, I said it earlier, and I took that picture Saturday morning at practice, and then I got to looking at it the next day on Sunday. And I'm like, when I took that picture, that was, we didn't, here we are now celebrating you winning the race that night. So everything come full circle. and I'm just excited. And the comments are now just starting to come in of everybody. I sent you a picture, a screenshot. I had over 19,000 views. You know how I post on race night? I'll put the starting lineup in the top three, the winner, second, third. And the next day, there was like, I text Tony White, and I was like, look at the people that is so, just looked at this. So congratulations, Mitch. A lot of people's cheering for you, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it was a miraculous win, but I mean, I run good. I mean, I didn't fall into it. I was just there to capitalize on the, on their, I guess you call it misfortune or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I run a good race. We had I had a decent car. So, I mean, it's just exciting. I've never won a race that way before. I've never won a race where, I'm pretty sure I'm saying this right, but I've never won a race where I wasn't leading when I took the white flag. So that was, it was exciting. I mean, I really, man, I can't imagine it being better any other way, to be honest with you. I mean, everybody needs to win a race like that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it was really exciting for just everybody involved. It's, I guess, okay. So nobody get confused. Mitch Gales does have a PR person. He does have somebody that keeps his pages, Miss Dawn, and she does a great job. So if y'all see Mitch Gale racing talking down here in the comments, it's okay. Mitch has got this. That's probably
maybe he's just talented.
Well, he's talented.
I mean, I'm saying like talented, but like multitasking.
I can go ahead and vouch for you that a smartphone and all that stuff is way smarter than me. I ain't great at holding the steering wheel, but I can do that better than I can do this phone crap.
There you go. Mitch is mine and Tanya Barrier's favorite customer at the city of Thomasville. What are you doing at the city of Thomasville? Paying traffic tickets, Mitch, or what? These ladies work at the city of Thomasville. What do they do?
Yeah, that's what it is. The water department. I go up there and pay the water bill. I mean,
no traffic tickets.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it anyway.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I want to. I just said I'd text him Sunday, but I want to mention Tony White, because to me, the way that race unfolded, you had to have a spotter, whether it was Mitch Gales or anybody, that didn't blink, because that throttle, when your right foot didn't blink, y'all, boom, you hammered down. Let me back up a step first, okay? Even during that race, I did say without a doubt, under caution, that look at Mitch Gales, P3, holding his own, because I got to do the Colby's, roofing and gutters, restart lineup. We do the top four. When I come to the third place car, the 38 car, I said even then, I was watching your car, your entrance in the middle, the balance, everything about that race car that I know to look at was really good. The car was really, really good, and you was driving the crap out of it. So during that, I did say Mitch Gales is holding his own tonight. This is a good race for Mitch so far. And then when the race was over and I watched it on Flow again, and I want to give a shout out to Tony White, because what a good job he done. I mean, he cleared you and got you on through all that crap, man. You didn't hesitate one bit. So kudos to your spotter, Tony White.
Yeah, I'll expand on that some. I mean, for sure. I mean, he was, I think he must have had a premonition this was going to happen or something, because, I mean, we were, on the initial start of the race there, I mean, I got a really good start, and I don't think Chase got a really good start. And I was close to clearing him getting into one, but Tony didn't clear me. And, of course, Zach was right up, right there to fill the hole. And I was able to get down the line. And I think we had a caution just a couple laps after that or whatever. And Tony was telling me, he said, I didn't want to take no chances of getting this turn. He said, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said, I think we're in a good spot. He said, our job is to hold that 28 off, and when they get to beating and banging, we're going to steal one. That's what Tony told me on like lap 4. So I was like, okay. So it's all I was just trying to do my job. So, but he's man, I can't say enough for him. I mean, a spotter of his caliber is invaluable to to a racer's program. I mean, he helps me so much, and you know, we went through so much. I mean, 2 years ago, he stuck with me. I mean, when we was running terrible and wrecking and everything else, and just for him to stick in there, I was really happy for him and just happy for everybody. I mean, I'm happy for myself because, you know, I work hard, put a tremendous amount of effort in all this, but I mean, I'm genuinely happy for everybody else, you know. So, but
I'm gonna, you know, just add to that just a little bit, elaborate just a bit. Yeah, he has been by you. It's like Dawn with what she does, and the people that comes with you, to 2 or 3. You know, they got your back regardless. You know, that's what, you know, is impressive to me personally. And another thing that I do want to talk about, it just hit me that I didn't do my Bible verse before I started the show. Was running a little bit late, but anyway, that's no excuse. But I do want to commend you on your faith in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and how well that you know, you've got the Bible verse on your car, and you know, everybody knows where you stand in your faith. And I don't think it gets recognized enough in today's times. I mean, I've had people tell me as recently as a week ago that, Chris, you do realize the Bible's a fairy tale. And Mitch, I asked him, the first thing I asked him was, well, have you read it? You know, of course, no, I ain't read it. Well, you know, so I stopped right there. I'm like, shut up, you know. But it's very refreshing to see someone as yourself get your 7th win at Bowman Gray Stadium Saturday night and still stand strong in your faith. And whether people say it or not, it means a lot to a lot of people. And one more time, thank you for that. I commend you for that, my friend.
oh well, thank you. But like I said, all the praise and the credit and the honor goes to him. I mean, I'm just a sinner saved by grace.
Amen.
I'm just a dirty, rotten sinner. I mean, to the core. I mean, everybody talks about how nice or and everything. I mean, I'm not always peachy when I get all in the flesh and everything else. I mean, I'm just a dirty, rotten sinner, but I am saved by grace, thank God. So,
Yes.
yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Chris.
Well, it means a lot to me personally. Tell you that's your 7th win. Mitch, how long have you been at Bowman Gray in the sportsman division?
In sportsman, I moved up from 4-cylinder in 2003.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I started in 1990.
Wow.
I run 1990 and moved up to sportsmanhood.
You're almost as old.
I raced with Ronnie, and I know Brian was talking about Ronnie. I think I raced against all them years when he won them 8 championships and kicked our tail. So, I mean, you know, so yeah, I've been there a while. So yeah.
You remind me of Brian Wall. Been there since the Vietnam era. Brian's on here. Brian Wall just said, I love Mitch Gales. That's the only, if you don't mess with Brian, if you don't get Brian Wall, he's going to get you. So you got to get him while the getting's good. But I do appreciate him tuning in, Justin Hull, and all these people that are just, there's so many people. It's like, congratulations and all that to you, man. That's a big deal to me for you. And, I don't know. I'd still be celebrating, holding my Bible up in the air or something, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, man, I've just tried to. I mean, it's obviously it's a big blessing. But you know, I mean, you should praise the Lord on the mountaintop for sure. But I mean, you got to praise Him in the valleys too. I mean, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot harder when you're in the valley. But so yeah, I mean, it's yeah, I mean, I'm happy, but I tell you, I've been busy, man. I got a lot of damage. I've, you know, been working on this car and working, and so, you know, I've got a lot going on, a lot on the plate, and got to, you know, worry about taking care of the house and be a husband and all that stuff. So I got a full plate, but it's okay. I'm not whining, complaining. I do enough of that, so I'm not going to do it right now.
Ethan Trull, who is, I've been very impressed with this young man. I think you are as well. Watching him, Ethan Trull's a 16-year-old, races modifieds and number 64 Big B Coffee modified, and he's been a guest on here a couple weeks ago, and he wrote a deserving win for a hardworking man, my favorite sportsman driver. And that's just one of many that I just seen, and Ethan's a good kid. I think a lot of him and his family, and that's pretty cool that you're making an impression on these younger kids, Mitch. That's a big deal too.
I got you. And a little side story there. I mean, his dad, Stephen, bought his first race car from me.
Really?
My four-cylinder car, when I did sell it and move up, Stephen's the one that bought it. So probably, I guess, I mean, I'm sure, father likes son. Father races, the son wants to race. So I'm probably responsible for getting him into this mess.
Well, you did good, and I'd heard about him before he come to Bowman Gray because of my interest in Legends racing as well. And he's gonna a win's coming for him. He handles himself. He shows other drivers a lot of respect. He's got a fast race car, and the future's bright for Ethan Trull. So, yeah. Well, look, man.
He has. Yeah, he can press it.
Yeah, very much so. I want to thank you for coming on tonight. Jeff Day, Mitch is the man. There you go. And Jeff Day speaks, we listen. So I could just go up and just read a lot of them. But, this, I hope you realize and understands that this means a lot. And also, I'm going to say it one more time, your faith in Jesus Christ and speaking up for him and not being embarrassed to talk about it speaks volumes. And I'm so proud of you. And once again, I'm going to say this one more time. I don't recall in a long, long time, because of my old brain injury, there's a lot I don't remember, but I do know that that's one of the most excited. I know for a fact, I don't think I've ever got that carried away and that excited calling a race at Bowman Gray. So from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. And it was an honor and a privilege for me to be able to, those last few laps, call it like I did and announce that Mitch Gales was a winner. It was a big deal to me, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
There's people to thank. If you would, do it right now, my friend.
All right. I guess I'll start out. I want, once again, thank my Savior, Lord and Jesus Christ, for saving my soul and putting up with me, and for sure. And sponsors on this race car, I mean, we got Auto Supply Company of Thomasville. They've been sponsoring me since 1993.
Wow.
So, yeah. We've got David Kinley Construction Company on there this year. My employer has helped me out on a set of tires this year, Exeldyne. Kathy Shelton has been helping us a little bit. She's a mother of one of my pit crew guys. And I also, as far as sponsorship, I do want to give a shout out to Precision Spindle, Jeff Day. He helps me. Jeff's such a good dude. I just love talking to Jeff, and we get talking. I talk to him. We end up talking about racing, but we talk about life just about as much.
Yes,
so,
yes.
He's a good guy.
Yep.
Brad Smith's always helped me. Velocity, he's helped me when I needed something, and he's always tried to take care of me. And so that's kind of on the car what's helping. I've got, like I say, I've got some guys that are helping me on this car, and they're helping me really at their own expense. I mean, so it's really neat to be able to name them. I didn't want to name them Saturday Night in Victory Lane because I knew I'd mess it up. But I mean, John Shelton, Landon Spivey, and Scott Kirk, Christian Bowens, Chase Hedgecock, and of course Dawn Charlotte for sure, for everything they do for me. Also, Gracie Kinley, she helps us out here. Comes and helps us out. And of course, obviously, we've done talked about it, but I'll throw another shout to Tony.
Yes.
For the what a great help. What a helper he is. What a help he is to me, and for sure. And yeah, I mean, I guess I probably, and also I just want to also just shout out to everybody. I've had so many people that's reached out to me through. I mean, there's so many different platforms. I mean, whether it's a text or a messenger or Facebook message or so much. And I tried to respond to them, but I was just overwhelmed by it. But I do appreciate everybody reaching out, and I guess I'm probably forgetting something, but that's the best I can do right there, I guess.
There you have it, folks. And that is reason number 358 that we love Mitch Gills right there. Hey, but he loves you. I promise you that. And Mitch, we think the world of you, man. And I'm once again, thank you for being on tonight, and I'll see you Saturday, my friend.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
All right. Take care. Be safe.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
This Saturday night, Bowman Gray Stadium, we are going to have the True Lion Night of Destruction. And like I said earlier today, this is going to be one of the biggest nights we have at the Madhouse. And with that being said, they are going to be jumping some cars, some monster trucks. My buddy Jimmy Brown's down there tonight painting cars and doing stuff, getting ready for this. Sydney, this is by far one of the bigger nights at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Yes, for sure. And I don't know why, knock on wood, but I feel like every year the Night of Destruction turns out to be more than just the monster truck race.
We got a demolition derby afterwards.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We, Steve Stroud had said it earlier, and I do want to remind everybody, we have shirts from the
Emma
fundraiser with Emma and Autumn. I put a thing. We have, I don't know, quite a few. If you'd like to purchase one, they're $20. You can just reach out to me. I can get them to you or whatever. We can have some in Lexington, Kernersville. H&H Auto has some there. Steve Stroud has some at 5 Points Tire and Auto on Kernersville Road. Actually, H&H, and it depends if you don't want to cross the street where you can pull into
Stinky Pinky, or what is it called? I mean,
Tickled Pink.
The Tickled Pink.
She said Stinky Pink.
Excuse me.
That is our second attempt at getting canceled this evening. We'll be right back, folks. Just kidding.
The
Sydney.
Tickled Pink.
Can we delete this part?
No, it's live on the air, folks.
It's a gas station, guys. Sorry, I misspoke.
My eyes watered again. I just peed again. God, stop. All right, so, shirts. Yeah, Brandon, speedy recovery. I don't even know, is Brandon out of the hospital? Was it? Well,
Yes.
He is? He's just like, come in, let's fix you up and leave?
Yeah.
Man. Stinky Pinky.
Why do you keep saying it?
Moving along swiftly.
Okay, yeah. All right, anyway. It's good to be back. Been gone for 2 weeks. It was good to be back. I want to thank our segment sponsors, Madhouse, Harley Davidson. I want to thank Smokey Joe's Barbecue in Lexington. I want to thank Ideal Landscaping, my buddy Micah. I want to thank you, I should have known that I was not going to be able to sign off with the Peanut Gallery and what we just said, because he works right next to Stinky Pink, the Tickle Pink.
Do we need to do our commercial break?
No, if it's just go off the air, we're done. But Daniel, oh God, now Jason, Opie, this is getting, that's, if you look at my text, it's been going off. You hear it vibrate, that's Opie and them. Yeah, that's his favorite thing right there, that rainbow when he texts. I don't know what it means. But anyway, all right, so.
Sponsors.
Yeah, we want to thank, once again, it's the Madhouse Harley Davidson right there off of the Linville Road exit right off of 421. It used to be smoking. So I want to thank Miss Amanda and them for coming aboard. And I'm really excited. I want to thank Nate McGee for setting all that up. And most of all, I want to thank all y'all. Sydney,
Yes.
let's thank some sponsors.
Okay,
please.
we'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Radical Fire Protection, Smoky Joe's Barbecue of Lexington, David E. Day Inc., Madhouse Harley Davidson, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Little Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 5 Points Tire and Auto, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks of Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Cobble Speed Shop LLC, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, JTA and Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, Horse-Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robbins Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trunking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Sold a Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com. That's it, folks. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you Saturday.
Don't forget, we got shirts for sale. It's 5 Points Tire and Auto on Kernersville Road, right across the street from them at H&H Auto Repair on Kernersville Road next to Tickled Pink. We also we'll have some at Radical Fire Protection in Lexington. And with all that being said, y'all make your plans to join us this Saturday night, Bowman Gray Stadium, the True Lion Night of Destruction. Also, get your tickets for the Clash. I'm telling you, y'all were jealous when you didn't get them last time, so you better get them this time.
And it was a good time.
Yes. Oh, I had a blast. It really was. Thank you. Appreciate you, Andrew. Appreciate you, brother.
Always.
All of y'all, thank you to all my sponsors, listeners. Much love to all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to Mitch Gales, Bryant Robertson, and Chrissy Wallace for being on tonight. Until I see you again, be nice, be kind, and God bless.